So you read the buyer's guide of the new set Tides of Fate and still didn't understand a lot. Well, today I'm here for try to explain you in a better way the buyer's guide of the new set of Gods Unchained Tides of Fate. And remember to stay until the end because I will say my conclusion, so if I think it's worth to buy, and if it's worth to buy, which pack to buy, if it's worth to go on secondary market, and so on. Yeah, let's start with the video. So let's start from the amount of cards. There will be 142 new cards, and those 142 cards will be available in 3 different type of pack. The crystal pack, that are the pack that you can buy on the Gods Unchained site, the fate pack, that are the packs that you will earn through the weekend ranked, and the sealed pack, that are the pack that you will farm playing sealed. So a really new important thing for this buyer's guide is that some cards will be available just in the pack that you can buy, other card will be available just in the pack that you can farm, and some amount of card will be available in both. It means that you cannot farm the entire set if you just buy the pack or you just farm, but you have to do both. Or obviously you still can buy the cards on secondary market. And I have there a little chart that can help you to understand this thing. So for example, there are 52 cards that are available just in crystal pack, so the pack that you can buy. So those 52 cards you can't get if you don't buy the packs, or obviously you don't buy on the secondary market. Then there are 57 cards that are available just in Fate Pack and Sealed Pack, and in both Crystal Pack and Fate Pack you can find the legendary, not on Sealed Pack. As you can see, 7 legendary. The drop rate will be different, I will explain drop rate after, and instead the 12 crafting cards, so the cards that you will need for crafting, we will see even this after, will be available in all the 3 different type of packs. As you can see from this chart, you have 71 cards that you can find on the Crystal Pack and 76 cards you can find on Fate Pack. This means that together those are 147 cards, but there are 19 cards that are available in both, so we have to remove 19 from those 147 and we remain with 128 cards. And you will ask, where are the other 14 cards? How can we earn those? So those 14 cards will be available 12 through crafting, that will be 6 legendary and 6 epic, and the last 2 will be 2 legendary that will be airdropped to the player, and we will see even that after. So now, after this introduction, I will focus on each line of packs. So let's start with sealed packs. So about sealed pack, the first thing I should say is that you cannot find legendary cards in the sealed pack, even if you win the highest rarity one. So the highest aggro you can do is find the epic that you can utilize for crafting, then legendary after. So the pack reward, as you can see from this chart, is for 0 win, 1 common pack, for 1 win, 2 common pack, and so on until 7 win, where you get 1 legendary pack. But as I said, you cannot find the legendary cards, so you will ask what there is inside the legendary pack. And well, I've got your answer for all the sealed packs. So for the sealed common, you will just get 1 common slot. So it means that you will farm 1 card. And remember guys, if I say common slot, it means that you have for sure a common card, but you can still aggro on rare and epic. As you can see, with a common slot, you have 60% of chance to get a common, 30% for a rare, and 10% for epic. Then on the sealed rare pack, you get 2 common slot. On the epic sealed pack, you get 2 common slot and 1 rare slot. The rare slot means that you get just a rare card or an epic card. And at the end, we have the sealed leggy that has 2 common slot and 2 rare slot. So for sure you will hit 2 common and 2 rare from Tides of Fate, and you still can roll a bunch of epic in it. But as you can see, there is literally 0 drop rate for the legendary. So yeah guys, you will not find legendary on sealed. So guys, I literally recorded this video 1 day before the release of the set, and still a drop rate changed, so you now can farm legendary on sealed, but it's really little. The probability is 0.05 or 0.03. The nice thing though is that you can at least try to hope in a super high roll and get some legendary from the sealed. And in sealed, other than that, will be added even 6 other trinkets. Okay, and even more on the sealed, you can even get a fantastic coronet board. This has a chance of 0.1 drop rate when you make 7 win. So it means that of 1,000 people that get 7 win, 1 will get this board. So this will be super rare, and to be honest, is even super nice. So who, if not me, the best player of sealed, will farm those 7 win for try to get that. Then the second pack I want to talk about are the fate pack. packs. So the fate packs are the packs that you can earn through the weekend ranked. There are 3 different type of fate packs, that is Fate Booster, Fate Super and Fate Mega. And you will ask me how many you will win in the weekend ranked. Is essentially literally as we had before. So Fate Booster corresponds to rare packs for MJ, Fate Super is like epic and Fate Mega is like legendary. So if like for example with 12 win you would have won a legendary pack, now you will win a Fate Mega and so on. So for example with 15 win you win 3 legendary on mythic, I'm talking always, so you will win 3 Fate Mega and so on. And now let's see how are the slot of those packs. So on the Fate Booster you get 2 common slot, and as you can see the probability are there, so 90% of finding a common, 8% rare, 2% epic and 0% the legendary, so you can't find the legendary on Fate Booster. Then there is the super one that is 3 common slot, but as you can see the common slot in this pack is increased, so you have more chance to find rare and epic and even a bit of legendary. And then the last one that is the Fate Mega, that is 3 common slot, as you can see even improved from the Fate Super, and an epic slot that can just find an epic or a legendary. And then guys we have the last line of packs that are the crystal pack. Those are the pack that everyone was waiting, are the pack that you can buy. This will be divided in 4 different packs. So the first one is the crystal booster that costs 2.99. Then there is the super booster that costs 7.99. Then the crystal shiny that is 99.99, and at the end the super shiny with a cost of 209.99. So now let's go to take a look even for the slot of those packs. So as you can see on the crystal booster, so the one of 2.99, you get 2 common slot and 1 rare slot, and as you can see almost all the slot of the pack that you can buy, so the crystal compared to the fate one, have like a bit of higher chance to get higher rarity cards. By the way, on the common slot you have 87% of get a common, 10% to get a rare, 2% to get an epic, and even a super little 0.1 for get a legendary. So even on the common slot you can get a legendary in the crystal packs. Then there is the rare slot that is 82 for rare, 16 for epic and 0.8 for legendary. Then we have the crystal super, that is the pack that costs around $8, and this will have 2 common slot, 1 rare slot and 1 epic slot. So guys, remember always what I said, that for example a rare slot can just have a rare card or higher, epic slot can just have epic card or higher. So this means that for example in a crystal super you will for sure get an epic, a rare and 2 common, and you still can roll everywhere, like you could even get double legendary. Really unlikely, but you can. Then we have the crystal shiny. In this pack every card will be at least shadow or more, and you have 1 common slot, 1 rare slot, 1 epic and 1 legendary, so it means that you for sure will get a legendary shadow or more. And then at the end we have the crystal super shiny. This is literally the same as the normal shiny, but you get a legendary slot more and even an increased chance to get diamond legendaries. By the way, here is a chart they took from Reddit. Is literally a nice chart that make you understand which pack you should buy for what you are interested in. So it means that the best pack for the value is the super booster, and I agree with that, and at the same time you have even the best value for each type of card. So for example, that if you want to find a rare card, like you need for example a rare card of the new set, the best pack for you to buy are booster pack, because with the same money you have higher chance to get that rare card that you want. Same for epic for the super booster and for the shiny pack for the legendary. So for example, if you have $100 and you want a legendary, the best way for do that is to buy a shiny pack. An important thing about all those drop rates is that the drop rates of the legendary after 30 days, so after a month, will get into an half, and after other 30 days will get divided in half another times. So it means that after 60 days we will have a 1/4 of probability of getting a legendary compared to what we got at the start. So guys, this means that the best time for start to farm and buy the set is literally now. And now guys, let's talk a bit about the quality of the drop rate. As you can see, I put there the quality. I will not tell all this number. The only thing I will tell, the Fate Mega have an increased chance to get higher shine of card, and as well obviously the super shine and the shiny have increased the chance to get shiny cards. So guys, this was all about the packs, but we still are missing the 14 card that I said at the start. So the 12 crafting card and the 2 card that will be airdropped. So let's start with those 2 cards. So these 2 will be 2 legendary that are Zaskia and Glyn, and those will be given to you just after you choose your faction on the Gods Unchained site. And there are even super nice thing about the lore. So for example, the art of those cards will change based on who wins in the lore, and after you choose your faction you will be even given a card back that will be upgraded during the lore, and this card back will even be upgraded with the gem of the faction that will win in the lore. So those were the 2 cards that everyone will get just by choosing their faction. And then we have the 12 crafting cards, are 6 epic and 6 legendary. So I will show you now the crafting recipes for each of those epic. So essentially you will need 4 cards. 1 Tides of Fate Meteorite, 1 Tides of Fate Shadow, 1 Mortal Judgment Epic Diamond, and 1 Divine Order Epic Diamond. And if you complete the recipe, you will get 1 Diamond Epic and other 20 Meteorite Epic. So guys, the price of those diamond that you utilize for crafting those cards is kinda high, so you have to look to the market if it's worth to go for the recipe or just buy on the secondary market. I can't give you an advice because still those prices are not up. So yeah, just look at the price, make some math and understand if it's worth to go for the recipe or if it's worth to go for the secondary market. And then we have the 6 legendary cards. So for crafting those legendary you will need 10 epic from Tides of Fate quality of the minimum shine quality you used the epic. So it means that if you utilize 9 diamond epic and 1 meteorite epic, you will get a meteorite legendary. But if you utilize 10 diamond epic, you will get a diamond legendary. So yeah, the best way for crafting is to utilize all the cards of the same shine. And now guys, I will show you now the recipe. So yeah, for example, for light you will utilize 10 down of invention, for example shadow, and you will get a Wokian shadow, and so on for all the other domain. I will not read all the recipe, but I will show you there with an image. So an important part about the crafting is that it's not as MJ. Those cards will be burned literally. So these 10 cards, or for the epic crafting these 4 cards, will be literally disappeared, burned, and you will just get the card from the crafting recipe. So guys, an important thing about this set is the first time that there is no mythic card. And instead there will be something else unsealed that we still don't know what will be. So guys, I tried to explain a bit everything. Is really an hard guide, so I tried my best. Probably it's not the perfect choice, but now we will run some number. So this is kinda boring part, but trust me, is really helpful. So now let's go to take a look to some chart made by Stack. So in this chart, the number of packs that you have to buy for get a card of that rarity. So it means that, for example, if you want to find a legendary, you have to open 99 crystal booster and so on. So for example on Mega, that are the highest rarity pack that you can farm, you should get 1 legendary into 11-12 pack. Another super nice chart is this one that essentially divide the rarity cards in 4 different tier, where tier 1 are the rarest of that rarity and tier 4 will be the card with the highest mint. So there will be a lot of number, and those cards will be the cards that you utilize for the crafting purpose. So why is that? Why those will have more mint? Because if you remember the first chart I showed to you, those cards will be available in all the 3 different packs. So in the crystal, in the fate, and even on the sealed pack. So obviously the number of those cards will increase a lot. Instead there are cards that are available just in some pack that will have a less number. This is explained in this fantastic chart that seems really scary, but if you take a look it's kinda easy. So essentially every card is divided in each different tier. So for example R1 are the rare cards, the least minted, and as you can see all the cards from the first tier are cards that essentially are available just in crystal packs. So in the pack that you can buy. Then there are the cards that you can just farm, and then the lowest rarity tier are the cards that you can both find while farming, so on sealed and weekend ranked, and even in the pack that you can buy. And those are the crafting cards. And this is the last chart I will show to you. This is a nice chart that Stack tried to make and try to predict essentially the number of the mint of the cards. And this is divided for 3 months, 6 months and 9 months. As you can see in this chart, the card of the highest rarity, so like legendary, epic one, so epic highest rarity, will almost get farmed in the first 3 months, because those are the cards that are available in pack, so people will buy more pack at the start and obviously will fall. Even more for the legendary, because as I said, after 30 days the probability of get those will get half and will be 1/4 after 60 days. So obviously the number of legendary will increase a lot at the start and then will almost stay stable. And instead, as you can see, all the cards that can be farmed through weekend ranked, so like the rarity 3 and 4, will increase a lot during the time, because people will still continue to play weekend ranked and will still farm those cards. So the last thing that is still pretty important is that the balance phase will last for 8 weeks. Obviously this is subject to modification, so remember to keep a look to the Discord, but it should be 8 weeks. So it means that, guys, don't overpay cards that can be nerfed. That's my advice. the date important for Tides of Fate set is the 25 October that the set will release, so literally tomorrow. Then the 27th of October, where you will be able to choose your faction for get the 2 legendary cards. And then after 30 days we have the lowering of the drop rate of the legendary, and 60 days even more. So now guys, every one of you will think, Meepo, this was like a lot of numbers and so on, but what do you think about this buyer suite? And actually I think that this buyer suite is really nice, because with Mortal Judgment we had really an inflation of cards, and this buyer suite is trying to limit that inflation. And I really like it, because this means that the card will probably maintain their value. So this is personally a set that I will buy into. I will buy some pack, because there are even cards that you can just find on pack, and because, as I said, the number will not be so high. So I believe this is a good set to buy. And if you ask me which pack I will buy, I will probably buy the Crystal Super Booster pack, because I think it's the best value pack, is a good average, so you don't get a lot of just common, and you still can grow legendary, and you don't pay like $100 like a shiny pack. So yeah, I think I will go for those, but guys, remember that none of those is a financial advice, so you always have to do on your own. I just give you all the numbers, all the information I could have, and I really hope that you will all get rich with Tides of Fate. If you ask me, the best rational way for interact with this set, in my opinion, is to wait at the start a bit, foresee how the price of the secondary market the cards will be compared to the pack and their drop rates. And based on that, you can buy on secondary or the packs. But remember guys, the important thing is that if you want to buy the packs, you should do that before the 30 days, because then the legendary drop rate will fall. A good rational way for interact with the set is wait at the start, see how the price going, and if the prices are still high on the secondary market, you go to buy the pack before the 30 days. This is obviously not what I will do, because I will instead just buy the pack probably on the first day, and probably I will even stream on my Twitch. So guys, go follow my Twitch in the description if you want to see that. So guys, this video was really hard, so if you enjoyed it, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel, and even give me feedback in the comment. I made there a video about all the update of the Gods Unchained Season 2, and then instead a video about the tier list of all the set Tides of Fate. So yeah, go watch one of those.